6 months is not a lot of time for off-season conditioning. If you're a ski instructor, you should be training like your life depends on it. A lot of people, they wait until August or September to start training, but you can get a little bit done like that, but imagine if you did that for twice as long. You could get a lot more done. You'd feel stronger all winter long. Just by starting in May, you can basically get twice as much training in. A lot of ski fitness books and sources online will list out a lot of sport-specific exercises and isometric stability exercises, a lot of things like that. And then also mention a lot of cardio. That's all good, and it applies to most people. Don't make that your main objective for your training, your main exercises. You should, unless you're, I mean, even Olympic athletes, your overall strength and conditioning, your overall fitness, same thing. Your overall fitness should be your main focus. You can do single pistol leg squats and planks, but you'll if you're lifting heavy on the side, and then you have those as like auxiliary exercises, you get a lot farther than if you're just doing planks or just doing pistol squats. So right now I'm doing overhead press for the first time, and I haven't done it really at all the last 2 years, because I've either been injured or skiing, and you can see it's a little bit pathetic, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing that I caught it now, and that I can start now, because it's only May. I got total skiing and fit skiing, great examples of really good exercises you should be doing as like a sprinkle to your workout. You can build the plan off of these. They teach you how to build a plan and evaluate yourself. If you start training in May rather than September, you actually get time to see the results when you get closer to the winter. So abs for this is 2 sets till failure, weighted. I'm supposed to be doing cable crunch, but I don't like my resistance band setup equivalent, so I'm just gonna do weighted sit up. I guess a cool alternative to like a full off-season training would be in-season training too. So like if you don't have the option to lift or really do anything physical from May to August, that you can go partly in season. Like things that aren't going to make you sore, you can do in season. So like December, January, when the snow's not as good, or I don't know where you're from, but yeah, like December, January, if the season isn't really getting started as early as you want it to, as far as snow and conditions, then instead of a free ski day, you can actually do both if you have the capacity for it. But yeah, like you can still get 6 months of training and then a couple months of hard skiing. You might have to do a little trade-off game at the beginning of the season when it overlaps, but really that could still work. So yeah. Three months is barely enough time to make any significant adaptations to your fitness. You'll at least get to know which lifts and exercises you like to do, and you might be able to evaluate yourself in your physical ability. And you'll be able to maybe cover some strengths. But if you're doing this, if you're training your fitness year round, or at least 6 months a year, you get to make significant progress on covering your weaknesses, catching your weaknesses up, and also developing your strengths. And your fall programming is always it's still going to be more sports specific, but you need your foundation. So if you have a full summer of physical fitness and heavy lifting, then when it is time to jump into a little bit more sports-specific exercises, then you're gonna have a way bigger tailwind to do that, because you're not gonna get full body highly technical reflexes from 3 months of or any off season basically. But once those reflexes do start to kick in and you're developing them again in the next season, you'll have a lot more muscle and just a better conditioning to actually back that up. So it's more about building a tailwind and a foundation for the first 3 months of the summer, seeing what you like, getting over the initial soreness of starting a new program, and then you can actually then you're well on your way by the time you get to any by the time you get hard into isometric and or body weight exercises and anything that the YouTube skiing fitness channels that I like to watch, or the books that I buy about it, all those guys, when you actually implement that in there, the very ski specific stuff, you'll have loads of tailwind. You'll have momentum already built up. You won't be fighting soreness and preferences right before the ski season, essentially. So start your off-season training today or tomorrow. Start it in May, and then I'll keep uploading videos, and we'll see if I can actually back up what I just said. We'll see if it actually works out that way for me and my body. So that'll be fun.